Hey there, welcome back to No Pants Profits, and welcome to our second time in Juneau in just as many weeks. Now, I am actually traveling with some people this week that have never been to Alaska before. So, having never been to Alaska before, we're going to do a new series. It's called Tourist Traps with No Pants Profits. Now, will we wind up going to the same places? Yes, because the people I'm with watched the series last week that we did. But we are headed into Juneau right now, and unlike last week when we were doing just the tips, unlike last week, today we're not tendering. Today we are actually docking, and we are docking significantly earlier. So we should be docked. I'll show you. We're docking right now. We should be docked within the next 20 minutes or so. Since we left Seattle, we don't have to clear immigration. There's no immigration here. There's nothing like that. So as soon as they tie up the docks and get the gangway, we are good to go. Now, my friends said, hey, they wanted to go to the Alaska Brewing Company, which we didn't even get over there till 3 o'clock last time. It's literally not even noon yet. Now, we are leaving an hour earlier tonight. We're not leaving at 11:30. We're leaving at 10:30. But we're definitely going to go over to the Alaska Brewing Company. We're definitely going to go over to the Hangar on the Wharf, which you may have been to before, which Hangar on the Wharf is a little bit of a tourist trap, but the tourists don't usually find it. But we're going to do something a lot different in the middle of the day today. We're going up, not upstairs like in Skagway, but actually up to the top of the mountain. We're going to be taking the Mount Roberts Tramway, and that's going to be available here on this video, and I'll probably make a 360 video as well. But we're going to try and do some different things, and like I said, this is a bit more of a tourist trap day today than doing some of the local stuff we did. So join along for Tourist Traps with No Pants Profits here, very soon docked in Juneau, Alaska. Our first stop on our Tourist Trap series. Follow along. So we are now here in the casino, waiting to get off, and yes, this is a line that's in the casino to get off the ship, but it is a lot shorter than the tender ticket line. It is right now 12:01 p.m., and we got Bill right here.
Oh, once again, a very good
we'll see.
Carnival.
Tourist trap trick for Alaska is they will always open a second gangway when the first one gets jumbled up. So that was actually a huge line going through the casino, going down a couple decks and everything like that. Or you can just go to deck 1 forward. So we jumped out of the line, going to deck 1 forward. Got Bill back there. And let's get off the ship. So cool tourist trap trip. Cool tourist trap tip. If you are early, you get into port early, you're going to leave late, you've got places you can get shore excursions here for much cheaper than you can on the ship, including the Glacier Bus, which will take you to Mendenhall. The Glacier Bus is like half the price of the Glacier Bus they sell on the ship. So yes, it's still a tourist trap, but it's a lower price tourist trap than you can purchase on board. Now we are headed over to the Alaska Brewing Company depot to get ourselves a shuttle bus to get over to the Alaska Brewing Company. And Bill there also wants to go to the world's smallest Costco, so we can get the cheapest food in all of Alaska. Which you'll see what's the cheapest food in all of don't spoil it, Bill. We got a YouTube short to spoil it. Cheapest food in all of Alaska, but our boat is actually docked in the most central spot. We were tendering.
I think it's catch your own salmon.
Catch your own salmon. Yeah, it's a catch your own salmon location. There's the Spirit that we actually swapped with last week. But we're headed over to the Alaskan Brewing Depot to get ourselves, hopefully, on the 1 o'clock shuttle. And I'm going to let Bill, after we get on that 1 o'clock shuttle, in line, we're going to go to the place I told you to never go last week. And I'm going to let Bill tell you his feelings on Tracy's Crab Shack. I don't know if they eat there or not, but I want to see his feelings on the menu and everything like that, because this is for you, the tourist that's never been to Alaska before. So let's see. So we're at the Alaskan Brewing Company depot, and Bill is filling out his paperwork right now. We're going to be taking the shuttle in about an hour, which means we get to explore this area downtown. Now that shuttle is going to be 2 hours earlier than the shuttle we took last week when we were tendering. So even though we're 1 hour short at the end, we're leaving at 10:30 instead of 11:30, we're also 1 hour ahead of schedule right now. So that will allow us to do a lot of what we did last week, as well as the aerial tram as well. So you got your form filled out, Bill? He's typing his email address into a paper form. And he's not even drunk yet. Maybe he's going to face plant like I did last week. But he holds his alcohol better than I do. He uses 2 hands instead of 1. So we are at Tracy's Crab Shack. There's a huge line. I want to get Bill's opinion on Tracy's prices. Bill?
Hello.
He's looking at the menu.
I can't find a crab leg, so I'm still looking. Hold on. I see Dungeness, $30 a pound. Snow crab, $40 a pound. I assume these are pretty normal. Nothing says you can just get... Oh, you can visit their original second location half a mile away, 15-minute walk over there.
Opens May 29th. Is today May 29th?
No, I don't know what day today is.
We got some crab legs.
Yes, sir.
So, Bill, would you like to go to some place with a much smaller line and a much lower price and probably better crab?
Okay.
I mean...
Yeah.
Okay, let's go there. Let's go to the place that's not as touristy. I hate to say this on the tourist trap video, but let's go to the place that's like half the price and much better. Follow me this way. Now, this is a place we were actually at last week. Bill says I'm taking him to Diamonds International. Yeah, he asked, why is there a Caraloha, a Del Sol, an Effie, and a Diamonds International everywhere? The reason?
And the crab place is in the Diamonds International.
And the crab place is in the Diamonds International. The reason? Tax write-offs, I guess. They have some presence in America, so they write this off as a losing season. But we're going to go to the Alaskan Brewing Company Public House, which has no line. I can get cheap beer at. And we can wait really close to the Alaskan Brewing Depot for our shuttle. Oh yeah, the secret is right around the corner from Tracy's is the Alaskan Brewing Company Public House. Actually not owned by the Alaskan Brewing Company, which I think we got into last week. But it's just kind of like a sponsored by, and they serve their beer. And we got our Alaskan Ambers in the amount of time we would have still been waiting in the same position on that line.
Likely it has to do with distribution laws. It can't be.
It's actually really weird. The distribution laws in Alaska actually do allow this. But we have our Alaskan Amber.
Cheers.
I ordered some of the cheese soup I got last week, and Bill got his king crab legs, got a pound of king crab legs, which as of 2023, May 2023, is $70 a pound. Was that about the same what it was at Tracy's, or?
Yeah, about the same.
About the same that it was at
King
Tracy's?
crab trays, they do 3 pounds here for $205.
If you want that.
4 pounds for $265. You do 6 pounds for $390.
Well,
so if you want to crab out, I mean, it's expensive. But
well, you're being crabby,
crab.
Bill. You're being crabby. Let's toast. We didn't toast our beers yet. Your first Alaskan Amber actually in Alaska. He's had this beer before, but we're going to go where this beer is made because that's the thing you do when you're in Juneau. And like I said last week, don't go to Tracy's. About 8 minutes later, again, we'd still be in the Tracy's Crab Shack line, but about 8 minutes later, the crab and the cheese soup has arrived. Bill's got his crab legs. I don't like crab, but go ahead, Bill. You take your picture.
My crab and my beer.
Go ahead and try your crab. Do you know how to eat crab?
I do. Oh, these are prickly. These are prickly.
Okay. I'm just getting close. There we go. All right.
So this is just the first piece.
You put it in the butter.
Yeah.
This is your first Alaskan crab from Alaska, right?
In Alaska, yeah. This is so really good.
Yeah, it's really good?
Yep.
Okay, give me like the tiniest little taste. I want to be able to tell people because I don't think I've ever had before.
Oh yeah?
Like the real stuff. I've had it on the cruise ship.
Yeah. There usually is salt, but you might not.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Let's take that.
I'm getting in the shot. There we go. I think I'm in the shot. I'm going to take this. Here we go. Oh, wow. It's like the best lobster you'll ever have. I know it's crab. You don't have to tell me. But it's from the same family, right, Bill?
It's shellfish.
So, yeah. Bill's not sharing anymore because he's shellfish. No, I don't want any more. But I had to make the shellfish joke. So I'm going to let Bill enjoy his crab in peace. I'm going to have my soup in peace because I got me some cheese soup. Had that last week. But I'm going to enjoy my soup in peace, and we're going to get going over to the brewery over here in Juneau, Alaska. I do, since this is a, tourist trap video, I do want to give some locational guidance. That is the cruise ship dock right there. That's the center of the cruise ship docks. You'll see this big mural, which shouldn't be painted over for a few years. Capital City Mercantile. And where you want to go, if you just want to come this way, and you've got the Alaskan Brewing Public House, which is where you can get your crabs at a much more economical price than Tracy's as well. You don't have to wait in a crazy line. And then where you sign up for your free shuttle to the tasting room is at the Alaska Brewing Company Depot. And that leaves every hour until 5 p.m. Until 4, actually not 5 p.m., 4 p.m. And the last ride back is going to be at 5:30. Our goal is to take the 1 o'clock shuttle and then to be back at 2:30. And yes, this is another look at the Alaskan Public House, the much quieter version of Tracy's Trap Shack you can get if you're here as a tourist. So we just took the shuttle out to the Alaskan Brewing Company, and I wasn't planning on coming back this way this time, but this guy right here, what did he say? Bill, where'd you want to go? Did you want to go to the world's smallest Costco?
I want to go to the Home Depot.
No, that's a much longer walk than it looks to get to the Home Depot. But we're going back to the world's smallest Costco. I promise you, we're going on the tram, we're going to the Red Dog Saloon, we're going to go to the Alaskan Hotel, we're going to go to a lot of touristy places later, but he's like, I want to go to the Alaskan Brewing Company and the world's smallest Costco. And you know what? I'm not against either of those two things. So let's go get some samples and the cheapest food you can get in all of Alaska. You know what's funny? In the lower 48 states, inflation has taken the stuff at Costco and made it so expensive. And if you watched last week's video, we had some meatballs that were like $21 here that I was like, what the hell? But I haven't seen like a frozen set of stuff under $10 in Costco in many years. And this is in Alaska, where food costs are supposed to be so high. You can get how many Philly cheesesteaks? 6 individually wrapped Philly cheesesteaks for under $10 that you can microwave. Yeah, I know that's not what you were expecting in this video, but go to your local Costco. I guarantee you they're not that cheap there. Because, even like these things, the panko shrimp used to be like $10, $12. Now they're $20. The ravioli was like $8.99. How do I know? Because I've been going to Costco forever. The cheeseburgers were $9.99 for a set of cheeseburgers. Fish sticks, $9.99. Canned vegetables, $9.99. Turkish Signature organic vegetables, those were like $7. But guess what? For some reason, this one-off cheesesteak, Raber's cheesesteak, over here in the smallest Costco in the world, is only $9.89. Coming to you from Juneau, Alaska, in the smallest Costco in the world. If you saw my Victoria video from last week, I went from Burger King to Surf and Turf with a steak and lobster. Now, today, on our tourist trap video, we kind of went from a tourist trap to a tourist trap. We went from $70 a pound king crab to $1.50 hot dog and soda combo. And we are going to head across the street, and we are going to have our 24 ounces of beer we are allowed to have at an actual brewery.
32.
And no, be quiet. Be quiet for a minute, Bill. Hold up. Smile and think you're right, and I'm going to tell you you're wrong. We are going to have our 24 ounces of beer and our 12 ounces of liquor, because the liquor is actually part of the beer allocation. It's stupid. So they have 3 pre-mixed cocktails that are actually really good that they distill themselves. So you can get a flight with 6 beers and a flight with 3 cocktails, plus all you want of their sodas. So we're gonna go over there. We've got about 50 minutes to do that before we're gonna ride back to town. But yeah, remember, the shuttle over to the Alaska Brewing Company also gets you right next to the world's smallest Costco, which for some reason this week is using its exit door too. I guess I got a little too busy to just use the entrance door. So we are back at the Alaska Brewing Company, and I think I got some different stuff than I got last week. I got the watermelon seltzer. Ooh, that's nice. Again, we talked about last week that breweries are making seltzers because they can sell them as the same price as beers. They cost about a quarter as much to make, and white girls love them. And you've got, I called this one, I had this one last week. This is the Augustus Gloop. This is their one they're only making here. It is a chocolate cake stout. Oh, that's a good one. And then we've got the Island. What's the Island, Bill? You can see behind me. IPA?
Island Ale.
Island Ale. Let's just call it.
Special.
It's a special one, only here.
It's an ale, so.
It's an Island Ale. Just like last week when I tried to figure out what the raspberry wheat was.
The smoked porter is really good.
I'm going to try the smoked porter in a minute.
With the ice cream.
And it pairs well with the Costco Very Berry Sundae.
No. It's just vanilla ice cream at this point.
So what'd you get? You got
I got the Costco ice cream.
You got the Costco ice cream.
And it smokes really well with the, I'll turn it around
Okay.
so you can see.
We got the smoked porter, the Kolsch, which you can get anywhere,
And the Pilsner.
which I think is pretty unique to this location.
But this porter, it's a wonderful, clean, smoky taste.
No, you can't really. It's a wonderful, clean, smoky taste. You don't have the mic. So there you go.
There, now I have a microphone. Now you can actually hear me. It's a clean, smoky taste.
Wait, that seems like an oxymoron. Clean, smoky taste. It's like a carnival casino.
Oh, see, I thought you were gonna say clean coal.
Clean coal. Clean coal or nuclear being renewable energy.
Clean coal is not really real, but nuclear is. Anyway, aside from that, let's talk about this. This is a great porter with a smoky flavor.
And question, you just have to let everyone know, I'm projecting so they can see this. This is your first time having anything Alaskan other than amber, correct?
From the Alaskan Brewing Company, I think that's
anything
correct.
Alaskan Brewing Company other than amber. Okay.
I think that's correct. Yeah.
So yeah, this is a tourist trap.
Pilsner. That's a good Pilsner. Nothing all that.
Before you go to your Kolsch, try that.
What's this
That's
one?
Chocolate cake. Chocolate cake stout.
Chocolate cake stout? No, that's not what it's called, is it?
Yeah, it is. Smell it.
It tastes like a Belgian triple almost. What is that one? What number is this? Is this
I can turn. Chocolate cake stout.
Oh, not number 13, chocolate cake stout. Well, shit. Oh,
You
well,
can say it. We're
yeah.
enough in the video.
yeah. It's been more than 30 seconds in. Yeah, no, that's probably the closest to a Belgian that's on there. Yeah, definitely this is really close to a Belgian triple.
And pass that back and try your Kolsch.
I gotta have some ice cream though.
You using that as a palate cleanser?
I think it does the opposite of cleansing a palate. To be honest, I mean it's ice cream. It's very vanilla with a hint of strawberry.
Hey, I've never gone to a Costco where the ice cream machine doesn't work. McDonald's is a whole other story.
Because they don't use Taylor, right? If we have time, we'll link a video that you should watch right here.
You watched that video?
Oh yeah, that guy is great. All right, Kolsch. Here we go. Hints of cannabis? Weird. I don't know. Like
that's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's the hints of cannabis.
It might be the weird pairing with the ice cream and that, but yeah, no. Or maybe
right.
Actually, I think someone's just smoking outside. No, somebody's smoking outside.
Bill, we're going hard. The next flight, liquor.
Liquor?
Yeah.
But this is a brewery.
They're distillery
This is a
now,
brewing
too.
company.
They're distillery now too.
That just says Musk Ox Vodka Mule and Gin and Tonic. Those are all seltzers.
No, they are not.
Those
Read
are
the top.
Alaskan Distilling Company. Ah, great. So they're distilled seltzers.
No.
Fabulous.
They're hard drinks. There's actual gin in them.
I'll believe it when I taste it.
Okay, coming soon to your screen. It's not often that one gets to combine two tourist traps together, but this is the Costco Sundae Orange Cream Soda. I took what was left of the Costco Sundae, put it on top of the Orange Cream Soda. I haven't tried it like this yet, but look, that's a great presentation. Alaska Brewing Company, all you gotta do is walk 3 minutes across the street, you get your Costco soft serve, It's made by a Costco ice cream machine, which actually works. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It adds a nice, it's the vanilla, vanilla soft serve and anything. It's an orange creamsicle. Not as creamy as it could be, but very good.
All right. And like I said, next, Bill don't believe it's real. But we gonna have the hard stuff next. All right, so we just got our hard ready-to-drink flight, which has only been here for like a few weeks. And the first one, Bill's gonna be trying them.
That's right.
So the first one is Rainforest. What is Rainforest?
Rainforest is a gin and tonic. It's their own proprietary blend of their own gin that they're distilling here. And then, I don't know if they're making their own tonic or not, or who their tonic supplier is. Sorry, I got the hiccups or something. But we'll see what happens. So this is a Rainforest. And I love gin and tonic, so. So I don't understand why this wouldn't be served in a glass with ice and a lime, because it's pretty darn indiscernible from a regular gin and tonic. I guess the idea is that these will be in cans and they'll be distributed, but yeah, no issues there. It's a pretty good gin and tonic. The botanicals in this gin, kind of like what you get with aviation gin, not quite as strong. It's not my favorite gin by any means. I want to make that very clear. My favorite gin is something called Star of Bombay, which I don't even know if they make it anymore, but it used to be available in the United Kingdom and distributed outside the United States. But if you ever find that...
What's your favorite you can actually buy now?
Oh, gosh. Believe it or not, you can take regular Bombay Sapphire and then you put it through a Brita filter. And then you can actually infuse it with some orange peel and with some liquid nitrogen.
Explain what it is.
You didn't like my description.
No.
Evidently I was boring your audience. Solstice, vodka lemonade. God, it tastes like grape lemonade. No.
All right. And last but not least, musk ox.
It's funny because it's purple. I should have known that. Musk ox. Hold on. I need something to...
I got some Smash Galaxy here.
No. I got my blackberry pineapple.
All
right. All right. Musk ox. It's a vodka mule. You know what? If you like a mule, that's one of the best mules I've had. I think that's actually my favorite of the three. So
give it to Richie. I like mules. Hold on. I think I did this last week, but after I face planted in about an hour from now. Yeah. Last week time. Oh, damn. For a canned mule? That's impressive. So we're gonna finish our little tasters right here. And in 6 minutes, we're going to head back downtown. And I think what we're going to do is we are going to ride the Mount Roberts Tramway, which...
That's not what it's called anymore.
Well, there was an incident.
No, there was never any incident with the new tramway.
Yes, of course. There was never any new incident with the new tramway.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So there's no incident.
But the new tramway is called like the Goldberg or something, Gold Rush Tramway. And it goes up Mount Roberts, but it's not called the Mount Roberts Tramway. So, maybe we can figure out why that is, or maybe we really don't want to know. But I think that's what we're going to do next is ride the chugga. Wait. Toot, chugga, big red car.
It's called the Gold Belt Tram.
Toot, Bill. We're singing, it's a big red car that goes up and down. So we go.
Well, you're making a reference to my other video.
Yes. Toot, chugga, big red car.
So for those of you who don't know,
Go ahead.
I'm also an executive producer at Defunctland. So
link in the description below.
Yeah, Kevin did a great job. I actually went out and got to ride the Wiggles Big Red Car ride before it closed. And Kevin, you smacked it out of the park. I'm really proud of that video. So, but yeah, definitely watch that if you're interested in the worst dark ride ever.
Yeah, so we're going to go on the toot, chugga, big red skyway car thing. See you there. So it is shuttle time, so we're going to be taking the shuttle back, but I do have some Smash Galaxy. It's a rough draft, kind of rough draft, 8.5% ABV, and it's time to go. I ain't holding anything up, but I got some Smash Galaxy. I hope I don't faceplant again. That's strong. That's 8.5%. Whew. But they do also have a whole little retail store. And like I showed you last week, you can even get kegs to go. So yes, you can only get your 9 taster pours here. But if you want gin and juice, you can't get that here. But you can get Juneau juice. We're gonna get back on the tram from the Alaskan Brewing Company. We're getting back on the shuttle, and we're gonna go to the tram to go up Mount Roberts. So this time, hopefully, see you on the tram. Gone. And like a fun time travel journey, we are back to where we started. And guess what? Got another Alaskan Amber beer. We are here at the Alaskan Amber Public House. I think that's the name of this place. Yeah. And we're going to be headed really quickly as soon as I down this beer. Because, I mean, this is what you got to do on No Pants Profits. I'm going to down this beer in one gulp, maybe two. Oh, almost made it. I had to come up for air. But this is a fire beer. Right down the street, like 50 yards, is actually the Mount Roberts Tramway, which I'm still going to call it that. Why? Because I refuse to learn the new name for it. So let's go up. You'll see up on here, but where I really want you to see up is we're going to make a separate 360 video going up, because I got a whole bag of camera gear, and so far I've just used one little tiny camera. So let's go up to the top of Mount Roberts. All right, so we are at the Mount Roberts aerial tram, and I'm going to call it that for the rest of my goddamn life. And you can see, this is a tourist thing to do. When we talk about tourist traps, this is a tourist trap. We're going to be on the next tram, but they kind of go in tandem. There's just two trams right here, just so you can see how fast it goes, stuff like that. See, this one's going to come down.
This middle area.
This one's going to come down as that one goes up. And we got the friendly tram control operator in there. Oh, there we go. That is the Eagle, and the Raven, I think, is going to come down. This is the Gold Belt tram, but I'm gonna call it still for the rest of my life the Mount Roberts tram, because that's what it is. I don't give a shit who sponsored it. All right, so at the Mount Roberts / they want to call it Gold Belt tram, the Raven is coming in. Now, dirty secret, believe it or not, actually buying it from your cruise ship, buying your ticket from your cruise ship is actually less than coming out and buying it yourself. Now, why that is because the cruise ships buy at such big volume, they get a big discount, and then they can actually pass that discount on to you. I didn't believe it myself. You might want to check. Your mileage may vary, but I think they're $49.99 for an all-day pass. I think we paid like $44 for an all-day pass. Is this a tourist trap? Yes, it is. Is that something you kind of have to do when you go to Juneau, especially for the first time? Also, yes, it is. And, oh, look, they're waving. Hi! Now, we've got our 360 camera that we're going to have on the actual tram itself. I recommend you go over and watch the 360 video that'll be posted shortly after this. I might put some clips in normal, not 360. Bill, how you feel about the tram? Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs sideways? He's okay. He's okay. Tram is coming into place. Doors are coming down. And hopefully no giant ape is going to swipe at us while we're on the tram. Yeah, that's a deep cut. If you understand that, that's a universal deep cut. Bill, you ready for the tram? Thumbs up, thumbs down? Not really. I haven't done the tram in many years, but it's a tourist trap. And this is our tourist trap video, so guess what? Tourist trap away. All right, We are on our way up on the Gold Belt tram, and you can see a Costa ship and a Carnival ship, and that's the ship that we were tendering when we switched spots with last time. But as we go up,
it has since been changed to Barnaby Brewing. It has small, sharp tines, but it is
kind of cool. Hopefully there'll be snow up here. We'll see. I'm hoping for snow. I live in Florida. I want to see snow. Just saying. So we are here at the top of the Mount Roberts Tramway, and it's literally 20, 30, 40 degrees cooler than it is down in town. And how do you know that? Well, because it is May, and there is still a boatload of snow up here. Now again, it's kind of expensive to get up here, and that's just because the purchasing power of the American dollar has gone down pretty dramatically. Everyone's like, $50 to get to the top, and $50 is the new $20, you know. I like to say, my favorite phrase is, there's a phrase back in the day that said, I'm not gay, but $20 is $20. Now, $50 is the new $20, but, you know.
No concept of temperature.
I know. Wait, how is the ice still ice then?
It's just that there was that much snow.
So what is the temperature up here, Senor William?
It'll be about 5 to 10 degrees cooler than it was on the ground level.
So how does the snow still exist?
Because there's so much snow. It doesn't exist. It's melting right now.
Like the Wicked Witch?
It takes a long time.
Like the Wicked Witch?
You're looking at snowpack.
Okay, no. You don't want to see the glacier. Maybe we'll go see the
There's
glacier.
a waterfall there.
I can see the waterfall. The snow is melting. Say hi.
Hello.
How did you like your tram ride?
The tram ride was uneventful.
I mean,
Would not recommend. There's nothing great about it. Just any other tram ride. The view is what's the amazing part. But don't go because you want to go on a tram ride.
I didn't go for the tram ride. I went for the view. It's also this is the Tourist Trap series, Bill. Did I take you to a tourist trap?
Actually, I think this is actually run by like a local Inuit population or some kind of Native American tribe, because everything feels really tribal up here. I think they actually I don't know. We did look up the company that owns the tram, but I mean,
Just look at the view behind you, though.
there's totem poles everywhere. There's gift shops with a bunch of.
We call that cultural appropriation. Cultural appropriation?
None of it's actually them. No.
Okay. Well, Google will tell you whether that's true or not. I did find the Donald Trump of bears while we were up here. Whether you like him or not. Look, it's the Trump bear. It's the best bear. He's got a beautiful hairpiece. He won the 2020 election. It's so great. So great. So great. No. Whether you sense that to be sarcasm or truth is completely up to you. But, yeah, we've been inside. It's time to go outside where the snow is. And I want to play with some snow because I'm a Floridian. Floridians ain't got snow since 1923. So, oh, look what it is. I love snow. I'm a dumb tourist. I am a dumb tourist. And there's nothing dumb tourists love more than snow. Well, actually, there's something dumb tourists love more than snow. I think you know what that is. Watch. So they take the snow, and they go to another dumb tourist, and they go. We're Florida boys. We don't get snow. So, yes, we came to Alaska, and why we go to Alaska in May is because, number one, it's super cheap, and number two, you can see snow. So, yeah, Mount Roberts is not really about the tramway. It's about the view you get on the other side of Mount Roberts. So if you take a look at the view you get on the other side of Mount Roberts, number one, we're on packed snow right here. So do we really need to see a glacier? No, a glacier's just packed snow. Instead of a glacier, we'll probably go drink some more. But, Mount Roberts is, look at this view. And look, if you're coming in July, even, late June, none of this is going to be here. The cruise lines have pushed the season up more and more and more and more and more. And, at least you get to see some pretty scenery. when you come here, you take the Mount Roberts Tramway again. It's about $45 on Carnival to view this, see this, and if you buy it here, I think it's $50 plus you have to pay some tax here. So Carnival gets a pretty good discount. I can't vouch for other cruise lines because I always went as a crew member when I worked on other cruise ships, and it's like $10 for crew members to come. So, you know, if you happen to have an old crew ID and a ship from your brand is in town, unfortunately, Celebrity wasn't in town, so I don't think that would work today. Definitely come check it out, and there's some totem poles and other stuff like that. I think we're going to walk down the mountain just a little bit and see what happens to be down this way. The Gold Belt, Mount Roberts Tramway. Of note, while you're up here on the tram, I'm going to call it the Mount Roberts Tram again, not the Gold Belt Tram, there are some things that are prohibited from being on the tram. Dogs, skis, snowboards, firearms, and large, hairy, homosexual men cannot go on the tram. For some reason, they're preventing bears from riding the tram. But cubs riding the tram, perfectly fine. Now, see, they even here put a photo of a bear, but you know, if you are a bear, you think you want to ride the tram, guess what? You can't, because bears are not allowed. Just saying. Speaking of bears, I'm here with Larry the Cable Bear right now. You see, at least they glued the hat to Larry the Cable Bear's head. But we got the Larry the Cable Bear right here at the top of the Mount Roberts Tramway. I think it's about time we go down the tramway. I think it's time we're going to go to the sawdust-filled Red Dog Saloon. But who knows? We might go to the glacier here on Tourist Traps with No Pants Profits. Hey, look, Bill doesn't know that we're going to keep drinking. And the problem is why I face-planted last week is he's in the theater watching the movie about the tramway right now. And I've decided I'm going to have some chili. Because if you eat, guess what you can do? You can drink more. So what you're seeing is you're seeing the flip side. I talked about Tourist Trap. You got Bill, my buddy. He's in the theater right now watching a movie. And you got me that's eating me some reindeer chili on the top of a mountain. And why am I eating my reindeer chili on top of a mountain? Well, I'm eating my reindeer chili up here because I know once we get down here to the bottom, we done got a lot more breweries, distilleries, stuff to go to. So now is your time to actually have your food, have your chili, have everything like that, and sober up in between your drinking sessions. Tourist Trap tip. We were up here at the top waiting to go back down the railway there. And you'll see there's somewhat of a line here, but that line can get up to like, so you see it's wait time is 7 minutes from this point. I've seen it up to an hour before. So especially if the ship's about to leave, like the Carnival ship, what's that one called? Spirit. Spirit was about to leave. So, you know, the line was probably a lot bigger an hour before the Spirit left. So the idea is, you know, if a ship's about to leave, your line's going to be longer. But it seems like there's a tram up here. There's probably about 10, 12 people in front of us. So we're definitely going to get on this tram. We're going to head down and we're going to check out the things that are in downtown Juneau. And the local things, not the super tourist stores and stuff like that, even though we are on Tourist Trap right now. But you can see some of the local things right there in the Mount Roberts Tramway station. And we are headed down the mountain, looking the opposite way as we were when we were headed up the mountain. You can see the mountain. In our hindsight, there's a little bit of humidity here, so you'll see the trees and everything like that right there. So we are headed back down. My ears are now popping heading back down, so I'm not sure how loud I'm talking. So if I'm talking too loud, I apologize. We're headed back down towards the inside passage there, not the tiki bar. Trust me, we'll be at the tiki bar later on this week, or next week. We'll be at the tiki bar called Inside Passage, by the same name as Alaska. but you can see right down there. Oh, you're seeing my hands. Nature right, and we're at the halfway point. That is the other car. You don't see the other car until you're at the halfway point. So it's very fogged up. And I don't know if you're seeing anything. Welcome to Juneau, where the weather changes quickly. It is now raining down here at the bottom of the tram. It wasn't raining at the top of the tram. And we've got free samples of smoked salmon. I highly recommend you go to Taku. Now that is the restaurant, not the store. That's Twisted Fish, that's not Taku. Taku's right here. I agree what it is, but Taku's where you want to go for the free samples. This is right near the furthest cruise ship dock, or right as you get off of the Mount Roberts aerial tramway. But yes, I'm calling it that. I don't care. It's at Mount Roberts and it's an aerial tramway. If someone wants to brand it something else, I don't care. I'm giving the physical location of the tramway, which goes up Mount Roberts. So, I'm going into the salmon tasting place. I don't know where the hell Bill's going, but yes, this is a very tourist spot and belongs in our tourist trap series right here.
So your viewers can look at.
All right, and for our next tourist place, we didn't come here last week. We've got to go to the Red Dog Saloon, which is like a world famous original saloon here. It really thinks it should belong in Skagway, but it's in Juneau. Let's see. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to pull out my ID here for him. An ID?
Yep.
You good?
How many you got with you today?
I'm with him.
Oh yeah, no, you're good. Thank you, I appreciate it.
I mean, this place is like a straight up institution. Sawdust on the floor. Everything like that. It's light refresh rate's a little weird. But we'll take the exit. We're going to come back here a little bit later, have a beer here when it's quieter, and we can more easily get a seat. But yes, the floor is all sawdust right there. All right, so we went to the Red Dog. It was pretty busy, hard to get a seat in there. So, you know, our tour guide earlier, well, not our tour guide, but the guy who was taking us on the bus earlier said, hey, go to the Alaskan, which is the Alaskan bar, which is part of the Alaskan Hotel. So it's a little touristy, but not too bad. Let's go and take a look. Ooh, looks kind of little red light district in here. Yeah. I don't know how much you're going to see there. This might be a place that you kind of sort of have to explore yourself. And yes, I have been here before, yeah. I've been here many times before. I just didn't remember the name of it, because I usually was not sober enough to be here. So, yeah. This is the Alaskan. It's not going to show up good on video, but definitely I've been here before. I've rounded up the drunk tank here before when all the passengers are drunk, and I take it back to the cruise ship many, many times. All right, so we are going to do a little bit of what we did last week because we're in downtown Juneau. Nobody wants to go see the Mendenhall Glacier. So we're going to visit 2 breweries and a distillery. We've got Devil's Club Brewing, which if you watched last week's installment, honestly, I wasn't a huge fan of, but they got some interesting stuff. So let's take a peek inside of Devil's Club Brewing. And I might, I got a pickle last time, if you remember. I might just get a snack instead. We'll see. Oh no, I like the frozen stuff here. The frozen stuff here is really good. I think that's what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get one of their frozen drinks, because that was epically awesome. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. That was good. Getting the frozen drink. Over here at Devil's Club Brewing, about a 6-7 minute walk from the ship in downtown Juneau. So I did get a flight last week here, and I will tell you, out of the flight, the only thing I really enjoyed, like really truly enjoyed, was the slush. So I got the slush, the Devil's Club Brewing Company slush, and my buddy got the root beer. So we've got a slush and a root beer. We've got some popcorn. We've got some pickle, and we've got a grilled cheese sandwich incoming. Because when you're a tourist and you're in the tourist trap, because I mean, I think this is actually not a tourist trap. We were here last week. This is filled with a lot of seasonal locals. I think everyone in here, I'm not going to show any faces too much. I think these people are running tours for cruise ships during the day and just came here to kind of relax. I don't see anybody here that would fit the profile of a cruise ship passenger. So yeah, we kind of got off the tourist kick a little bit. I think we'll be back on it a little bit later, but we did the Tramway, we did the red dog, red onions tomorrow. We did the Alaskan Hotel. And we're going to do a little bit more touristy stuff, but we're not going to the Mendenhall Glacier because a glacier is a glacier is a glacier is a glacier, and we're hopefully going to see the glacier in 2 days' time. And you'll be able to join along with us if we get on that Glacier Explorer. So, hope and a prayer there. You know what's funny? I was not blown away by the food here. And last time, I had my beer, and not the food. I wasn't blown away by the beer here. I'm giving my chance away a chance. I was blown away by the frozen beer. It's a sour, and the pickle. I got a little bit more this time. I got the grilled cheese with some beer cheese and a popcorn. The grilled cheese actually looks really, really damn good, and Bill's gonna be really sad he missed it, but it might be gone by the time he gets back here. Ooh, that's some gooey looking grilled cheese right there. A pickle's a pickle, but I gotta try the grilled cheese while y'all is watching. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at the cheese pull there. And the cool thing is, the grilled cheese, you can either get some tomato sauce with it, or you can get some of their beer cheese with it. So I went with the beer cheese, because cheese on cheese on cheese is a curting crime. Oh. Now that. Devil's Club Brewing Company, the best thing is not the beer. I'm gonna try the popcorn. The Devil's Club Brewing Company, the best thing you're gonna get. It's actually like better than most movie theater popcorn. Oh god. Oh, I really good popcorn. I don't even like popcorn. Oh god, yeah. You got the pickle, which we had last week, but a pickle is a pickle is a pickle is a pickle is a pickle. It's a good, nice sour pickle. Now we've had a lot of beer all day. I think it's time for some liquor. So coming up next, we got a liquor distillery. Similar to what we did last week, but Bill liked what we did last week, followed along, didn't want to see the glacier. And trust me, whale watching is better in Skagway, right off the back of the boat. But we won't be doing that tomorrow. Catch you at the next distillery. All right, so I feel like we are kind of repeating last week, at least for this small section of the tour. We are going to the distillery. This is the entrance, Bill. Right there. We're going to the distillery, and like last week, I'm going to get one of them cocktail slushies that's on tap. And stupid Alaska law, since this is a distillery, it only lets you have 2 drinks because they make it here. But don't worry, we will solve that a little bit later on. Yeah, strict 2-drink limit, because Alaska's rules suck for places that actually make the alcohol. And look, they got 2 drink choices this time. Ooh, I'm excited. Frozen drinks. I love me some frozen drinks. They got 2 frozen drink choices this time. So I am super duper excited over here because they even have they have their own still and everything, and their still is actually part of the bar setup here. And you see that's an actual working still that they make, I think, vodka and gin and a couple other different drinks out of. But yes, that 2-drink limit does still actually exist here. And if you at any bar or any place that can sell you stuff that doesn't make it, that limit does not exist. It's like what is it? It's like a calculus. The limit does not exist. So, You know, I'm not gonna lie. This distillery, which last week I learned how to pronounce the name of it, and then I passed out at the next place we were at. So we're hoping that doesn't happen. We're getting near where I blacked out last week on the floor headed to the bathroom. Bill's gonna see that. Do you want to see where I blacked out on the floor headed to the bathroom?
I mean, I assume that it's outlined in tape, right?
I think so. There's a little kitty cat that woke me up. I hate cats, but this is a distillery that makes their own thing, and they've got Gone with the Gin. I'm going to show you this. Gone with the Gin. We got our drinks here from the author of Tequila Mockingbird, and I got the frozen Earl Grey with some gin, and Richard liking a drink with gin is kind of unheard of. And what'd you get?
This is a book that encourages you
What'd you
to
get,
draw
Bill?
random stuff.
What'd you get?
I don't remember the name of it.
Gin Ricky, right?
Yeah, Gin Ricky.
You got a Gin Ricky right there. So we're gonna enjoy our drinks, and I'm not gonna lie, we have a limited 2. This place is good. This place is reasonably cheap by Alaska standards. So we're probably gonna have 2 each, and then we'll move on to the brewery. If we get something different for the second round, which we may, I'll come back to you, give you an idea. Now, I'm coming back to you. Bill just opened to a very interesting page. Would you like to explain the book? Close the book, but hold the page. You found a book. That's just, go ahead, explain your book.
Evidently, it's essentially a blank book that just is supposed to inspire you to draw things. It's called 642 Things to Draw. Someone wrote, "Don't be bashful, go ahead, draw something." Number 642 at
Amygdala.
So, first page, Black Lives Matter, and I'm not sure what that thing is. And then this page, communism will win. And then someone wrote, yikes. By the way, they're not wrong. Communism will win because all the jobs are going to be taken by AI, and then they'll have to come up with some kind of form of, universal basic income. Are we afraid to say UBI?
No, can I ask a question? What has happened to Elon Musk's self-driving cabs? Are cabbies all out of business now? Because he's been promising it for 15 years.
It's going to take a while. Elon lives on Elon time.
Is that like Steve Jobs' reality distortion field?
It's similar but different concept, yeah.
So communism will win. Anything else?
They probably should say socialism will win, not communism. But let's take a look. A rolling pin. That's a guy rolling. He's rolled the joint. I love that.
He's not rolling a joint. He's smoking a joint.
Some of these are really creative. My brother-in-law, an anchor. There's an boat anchor around my neck.
Holy crap! Come on, keep going.
Van Gogh's ear or Haley Bieber. This is amazing. This is the best. This is the best book I have ever seen. Bottle opener.
Or a toe?
A toe. One.
Oh, okay, so that's in the book. Oh, wait, hold on. We need to help people understand that are watching this, because I just got this. No. So they write what you should draw on the book.
And then it's just empty spaces.
Okay, I got it. Cabin.
Luminescent plankton. El Cuervo Loco in Mexico.
Okay, so there's one that says shrubbery, and somebody drew a strawberry. Fangs, bubbles. Okay, nothing crazy.
The original.
A trumpet with like a crazy alien playing it. Okay, cool. Okay, Bill, we got a lot of pages. Just flip to a random page. Go deep. We're not. Oh God, Wait, hold up. What does that say? A roller coaster. Now there is Montezuma's Revenge. I think that's in
Knott's Berry Farm.
Yeah, but you know what that also is, right?
This is Montezuma's
No. Do you know what Montezuma's Revenge actually is?
It's a gastrointestinal thing you get when you
Yeah,
drink the water
when you
in
drink
Mexico.
the water in
Yeah.
Mexico. Okay.
Look, this is Lilo and Stitch fans will appreciate this. It's Pleakley when they sort of draw a mosquito, and they drew Pleakley getting bitten up by mosquitoes because he thought they were
All
endangered
right,
species.
wait,
right?
what's that? A peg leg? Okay.
Peg
Just
leg, a
go
spigot.
a little deeper. Go a little deeper. Let's see the weird stuff.
They're all. You never know what's going to be on each page.
A water tower. Hey, Gilbert.
See, the Animaniacs I should add the Warner Brothers logo and the Animaniacs jumping out of here. Like, this is great. I love this.
Well, you know, for the rest, you're gonna have to come to Amygdala. Wait,
He's got somebody on Instagram.
it says dance steps.
Him_name_hot dog at Instagram.
Give me one more page, random, in the middle of the book.
Oh, wait, hold on. That was interesting.
All right,
A
someone's
real
got
estate.
What? Okay, you see this? That we're gonna end with that. That right there is a real estate agent. If you want to see more of this random ass book, come to Juneau and come to Amygdala, and you can kind of see what's going on in this random ass book. All right, so that 642 things to draw was so much fun. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have Bill flip through the book. I'm going to look this way, talk about, I don't know, something. And he's going to cover what the thing is, and then I have to guess what the thing is. And we're going to do 3 of them. So you can find 3 of them. You can make it as hard or as easy as you want. All right. So here's the first one. So it's covered.
Like Pictionary.
Yeah, it's like Pictionary, but with random drunk people in a bar. Okay. So it says, ouch, my knee, right? And that's what it says. I'm not cheating. Like, it's like a knee mountain or mountain knee. Or stub my knee, or I don't know. I give up.
Bee's knees.
Where the frick's the bee?
He's a bee.
No, that's a beaver. Okay, go ahead. I'm not looking. I did really bad there on my first one, but I also thought that this was not glass. And why did I think this wasn't glass? Because it's so clean. Do you know why it's so clean? Because for some reason, this business takes pride in what they do. Okay. Crap. Okay. So here's the next one. It's like a sausage on a string. Is what it's looking like to me. Picnic basket. Am I anywhere near? No. Does it actually look like it when you? It's good. Okay.
I mean, it's not good. It's just it does look like it.
Baby swing.
No.
Baby rocker.
It's a hat for a Christmas elf.
Oh goddamn. Okay, come on. Give me another one.
We're doing. I mean, like it's not good, but it does.
I'm really bad at this. Either I'm really bad at this game, or I'm really bad at this game. There's really only 2 options here.
All right, this is another pun. So.
Okay, I got it. I got this. I see it. I got it. So that's Saturn, because Saturn has rings. But there's a small guy bent over, and he's bent over because he wants it in his anus. Is there something to do with space? Uranus? Men are from Mars, women are from Venus.
Am I supposed to give you hints? Or
Yeah, give me hints.
You're not far. I mean, it is space.
Astronaut?
No.
I want to get one right before we finish this.
I might have to do another one. I don't think you're gonna get it.
Okay.
It's a crawl space.
It's a crawl space.
It's a man crawling, and it's in space.
Yeah, but it was so close to Uranus that, I'm not doing very good here.
All right, how about this one? This one's quite literal.
Oh, wait. Okay. So, there's a spa girl on a bicycle.
Does that really look like any bicycle you've ever seen?
It's a motorcycle.
Okay. What's on the motorcycle?
A mouse.
So that would be a...
Tiny motorcycle?
No.
Mouse-cycle?
Just stop thinking and just say what it actually is.
Mouse-cycle.
No. Stop being creative. Just say what it is. Where's the mouse?
On top of the motorcycle.
So it's a...
Mouse top of motorcycle?
What?
Mouse top motorcycle.
No.
Mouse seat motorcycle.
No. You've never heard of this expression before?
Mouse cycle? Mouse.
It's a mouse on a motorcycle.
I mean, I said that. I've just never heard of that expression before. So, I give up. I'm not very good at that game. I think it's time for drink 2. Because you can only have 2 drinks. Because Alaska stupid. See you back. Timing is always an interesting thing. Today they actually have a completely different menu than they did when I was here a week ago, and they have made their first ever whiskey, their first batch of single batch whiskey today. And this is the whiskey ginger, and we've got a gin and tonic in an awesome glass. Look at that glass. That's a really cool glass. So I've got whiskey ginger. It's got some ginger there.
Wait, the glass is meant to go on this.
Oh.
They're actually matching.
Oh, do they?
Octagon.
Oh, they're both octagons. They're like stop signs. And then I've got the whiskey ginger, which has whiskey and ginger. Who would have thunk? And even some ginger on the top, which this could be a really good or a really bad idea. Oh, no, it's good.
That's their new whiskey.
That's whiskey ginger.
That's their brand new whiskey.
Uh-huh.
First day.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't know. Bell, second opinion. Go ahead. You don't have to be on camera. Just be like, here. You're going to be on camera. What do you say?
We say delicioso.
Delicioso?
Yes.
Are you Dora?
Hi. Do you know what delicious means in Spanish?
No, Dora, I don't. Say it with me, Dora.
It's called delicioso, which means Spanish. No. it
Here,
means
you want
it's
to try
really
take a piece
tasty.
of that ginger, too. That's really good.
Oh, no,
Candy
I
ginger?
can't eat like pure ginger. I always find it too spicy.
He only likes ginger in his beard. We got another brewery to go to, and if you watched the last video, that's the one with the cat. That is the next brewery we're going to is the one with the cat. And when I started petting, when I started petting the cat, the faceplant came soon after. And some people on the ship right now know about the faceplant. I've been teased about it like 5 or 6 times, and you know what? I don't care, because my spirit animal is a honey badger. And what's important about honey badgers, Bill?
I don't give a fuck.
He dropped an F-bomb, but we're like an hour into the video already, so it doesn't matter. Honey badger don't give a shit.
Oh.
Try again. Honey badger?
They're constipated.
That was Bill at the last stop, but we're not going there. Honey badger don't give a shit. He's laughing because he knows it's true. Honey badger don't give a
What
shit.
does that make you? A constipated lion.
I really don't know what he's talking about. We got Barnaby Brewing, and then guess what?
Then you're constipated. Never mind. If you don't
He's
get
trying to
the
make a
phone,
statement saying if you don't give a shit, then you're constipated. I get the joke, it's just not funny. Now we got Barnaby Brewing, which we're going to revisit. That's where I face planted on the way to the bathroom about a week ago. I don't think Bill's going to let that happen again, but he will let me pet the kitty cat. And I hate cats. Then we got some interesting places. We're going to do the Triangle Club. We're going to some local places, because guess what? Some way, somewhere, somewhen, somehow, we're ahead of schedule. Who would have thunk that? So we are back to the scene of the faceplant, Barnaby Brewing Company. And if you remember, right before the faceplant, I made we call it, in my household, we call it Lolly Lolly with the cat. Let's see, there's the kitty cat. Hi, kitty cat. How are you? Can I say hello? I don't really like cats, but can I say hello? Aww. Fortunately, I have controlled my consumption a lot more this time, so I won't be face planting here. At least, I hope. So, we got the kitty cat. Come here, kitty. Come here, kitty. Aww, I don't like cats. I got a question for all you watching the video. You're gonna hate me for this, half of you. What's better than one dead cat? 2 dead cats. That's what's better than 1 dead cat. Just saying. Oh, from Barnaby Brewing. Hi, the kitty. That's Simcoe. So we are back at Barnaby Brewing Company, and I'm not going nearly as hard as I am last time. This is called Whatever Forever, honestly, because I don't check my edits, I just upload. I don't know if I tried this last week or not, but this is called Whatever Forever. Hold on. Bill wants to cheers. And Bill got...
I'm just a disarmed person.
Yes.
I'm just a random arm.
You're just a random arm.
Hosting.
Well, at least...
Still here.
At least we haven't randomly face planted today, but
Not yet today.
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't. Oh, that's a good beer. So, Whatever Forever, which has the best logo ever, which is the happy dog in the "This is fine" scenario. You see him right there. That's pretty much the standard idea of America. And then this right here. It's the scene of the crime. I mean, not the crime, but the scene of the face plant. And then you've got their brewing equipment back here, which is really quite a cool setup. Kind of almost like a microbrewery here overall. But, Barnaby is a place to visit. And what you've got to understand is all these restrictions are not put into place by the breweries and distilleries. They'd love to serve you as much as they can. They would love to be open all night, but they can't be. They have to not have live entertainment on site, can't serve past 8 p.m., and you can't have more than 36 ounces for consumption. You know why? Because the people that make Alaska's brewing laws suck. I don't live in this state. I can say that. But there's so many limitations, and I'll tell you, tomorrow night, we are going to go to some place that does not have those limitations. And you might go, what? Tomorrow night, we're going to go to the Skagway Brewing Company, which is a very interesting outlier in the state of Alaska because they were smart enough to distribute to themselves in a restaurant that's upstairs from their brewery and not connect the lines. And guess what? When you do that, are you bound by the stupid laws? No, you are not. So stay tuned for the Skagway Brewing Company. But you know what? We still have plenty more tonight. We have 3 hours. So we got to head back to the boat. We're going to go get some dinner, probably at either Hangar on the Wharf or the pizza place that I can't remember its name of, right by Hangar on the Wharf. But we're going to go to Hangar on the Wharf because Hangar on the Wharf is again, as you learned last week, my second favorite restaurant in the world after Ode Hansa in Tallinn, Estonia. Juneau itself really holds no special place in my heart. I like it. It's a nice walkable town, a lot of stuff like that, but it doesn't really rank as far as cities are concerned. But Hangar on the Wharf is a perfect place, so I got to bring Bill to Hangar on the Wharf, and I think that's where we're going to head after this. We're going to head to Hangar on the Wharf. We'll grab something to eat. We'll grab some Alaskan Amber, or any other beer you want, and just watch the other ships leave because they're about to leave, and it's like a straight up picture window, and we're going to sit at the bar and just watching the ships flow by and the seaplanes land and everything like that. And then we're going to go to the Triangle Club, and we're going to the Triangle Club. And I wrote down some places to go. Might stop by Red Dog again, but probably unlikely. The Triangle Club and the Crystal Saloon, and then the secret fire pit place, which I don't know the name of. And then I think we're going to head back to the ship because guess what? We have an actual tourism-filled day tomorrow where we are going to be on the train in Skagway all day. We're going to Canada. We're going to turn around. We're going to come back all the way on that full track for the White Pass and Yukon route train. So stay tuned for that, but we still got 3 more hours of fun tonight. So what we're doing now, after we finish the brewery, we're kind of walking around town, making plans for later. We are going to Hangar on the Wharf, but there's a real Irish pub. We're going to go check out Hangar on the Wharf right now because I like that place. Bill's never been to that place. It's about 8 o'clock, so we got about 2 hours left. Hopefully Hangar takes us like 45 minutes. That would be built to the right. That would be ideal. Nope. Yep, that was the depot, not anything but the depot. Yep, that was the old depot. So we're gonna go to Hangar on the Wharf. Now, I just want to show y'all where Hangar on the Wharf is, because Hangar on the Wharf is not on any cruise ship map or anything like that. And if you don't know where to find it, you're not gonna find it. Unfortunately, we're not gonna get as awesome a photo as we did last week because I know, but it's not on a cruise ship map. Nobody's going to recommend it. genius. I don't think I know what you're talking about. They have a port and shopping map where they recommend different restaurants and stores and stuff like that.
Yes, it's provided to them by International Diamonds or whatever.
Diamonds International, yes. You walk off the ship. We're on the Luminosa, so we're not going to get as good of a photo from here as we did last time. You come right across the crosswalk, and there's a giant blue building. The hangar on the wharf, yes, we're going to cross the crosswalk. Now there's a crosswalk right here. It's fine. The hangar on the wharf, the pizza place, a lot of places are right inside of this blue building, right up here. And the city hall for Juneau is right there as well. Hangar on the wharf is, it's called the hangar on the wharf because it's on the wharf. And I think the seaplanes are mostly done for the day, but this is where the seaplanes take off and land, especially the ones that are going to the Taku Lodge, which is a shore excursion that all the cruise ships love to sell. So, hangar on the wharf right here, blue building, right off the cruise ships. Just gotta walk out of town and you'll see it. It's not on any of the sponsored maps or anything like that. And I'm going to cross the street halfway and all the way. And I jaywalk it did. But you can kind of see the ships. There's our ship right there. That's only here because the Princess ship had a medical emergency. So Princess went to Ketchikan today. But generally the Luminosa, if you are sailing on the Luminosa, would be tendering today until the Spirit leaves. But it looks like we're literally the last ones left here in Juneau. So we are back at Hangar on the Wharf, and Bill is not very appreciative of the Alaskan Amber or of the view, and that's because our ship is number one to leave, unlike last week when there was a Royal Caribbean ship that was number one there. It was like a really cool turning maneuver like 3 minutes and 7 days ago right here that you can kind of watch. But in my opinion, there's not many other places in the world that you could get a view like you can at Hangar on the Wharf. And guess what? The beer is good, the food is good. I've been snacking all day, as you've been seeing. Having snacks here, there, everywhere. So I'm not super hungry. I got some shrimp, but Bill went ahead and got a prime rib for himself. But I mean, the views just go on and on and on for days here. The beer is Alaskan Amber. It's very climate controlled, stays the same temperature all the time. And there is the ship that we're on currently, the Carnival Luminosa. But no matter what ship you come on in Juneau, the Hangar on the Wharf is maybe, assuming you're at the Princess dock or the Norwegian dock all the way in the back, maybe a 10-minute walk to the end of town. It's that big blue building before you leave town. And I got a nice fresh shrimp basket. Again, wasn't super hungry. Literally the shrimp basket came about 4 seconds after I finished my last video. Nice fluffy shrimp. And I don't like cocktail sauce, so I got some barbecue sauce there. Now the question is, are these better than the shrimp that are on board the ship?
You're good. I'm stealing 6 of your coasters, though.
The answer is yes. Really, really good shrimp here at Hangar on the Wharf. I've never had anything bad here, but we're gonna get my ice cream cake I had for my birthday 3 years in a row when I worked out here in Alaska, because I just love that ice cream cake. Then after that, we're gonna go to the fire pit. Bill's gonna want to stay at the fire pit and not go to those other bars he looked at, but we'll see. So I got a shrimp basket, and Bill got a hella big prime rib over here at Hangar by the Wharf.
Potatoes and broccoli with hollandaise.
Okay, you gonna try some on video? No?
Yeah, no,
Go ahead.
Unwrap my fork here. Okay. I didn't did I put them on the microphone?
Yeah.
I don't know if you want
2
to.
minutes and 50 seconds left in video, so go.
I gotta unwrap my fork first. Thank you. All right. So I'm gonna go right into the middle of the thing to get the best possible taste of this. I can already tell you this is gonna be a really good prime rib. It's really tender already. All right, without putting on any salt and pepper or anything, I'm just dipping it in their au jus. That is delicious.
Rated on a prime rib scale. Top 10 prime ribs ever?
I'll try one more with the salt and pepper in it. That's what I always do.
You eat too much prime ribs, so I have to ask top 10.
Yeah, it might be in the top 10. It's really, really flavorful. It's marbled well. Not too much fat all in the one single place. Yeah, I think this might be in the top 10. Really great prime rib. Would recommend.
Where are we?
Somewhere in Alaska. I don't know. The hangar on the wharf.
There we go. You know, I just tried Bill's prime rib, and it's like a juicy ass filet. And I do have, look, I am a spoiled animal. Whenever I come here, I don't mind what I eat. I mean, I always drink an Alaskan Amber, but I always get my favorite dessert. This is my favorite dessert anywhere in the world. It's an ice cream cake, but it's actually made with mint chocolate chip ice cream, which is my favorite ice cream. And that's like deep down. That's the reason I really love this place. Also, I mean, these views, but you know, deep down, the mint chocolate chip ice cream cake called the Grasshopper. That's why I really love it. Coming soon. But his prime rib, like a juicy, it was tender like a filet, but it was juicy unlike a filet. I wouldn't eat the whole thing because I like filet more. I don't like that much juicy. But yeah, it's pretty good. And yes, of course, I got my favorite dessert in the world again, which if you like ice cream cake, it's usually like chocolate, vanilla, or strawberry. The only place I've seen that you can get a mint chocolate chip ice cream cake regularly without getting a whole cake, because yeah, you can get a whole cake, is Hangar on the Wharf. That's what I'd have my birthday for 3 years when I worked on ships. It is called the Grasshopper. There's a mint chocolate chip ice cream cake, and we've got a princess ship right there, just backing up at the same time. I mean, you literally just cannot beat the views here at Hangar on the Wharf. I'm just like, there's the Carnival Luminosa, there's a pole. I mean, the only way this could be made better is if it was one solid piece of glass. Now, obviously, it's not one solid piece of glass, but if it were one solid piece of glass, that is the only way that you can make this any better. Plus, the lighting is perfect for shooting a shot right at you. Let's, Grasshopper. Oh. We got one or two more stops. This is good. My favorite dessert, hands down. No question. End of story. Done. Don't try. We good. The captain says. Well, here, while you're out, here, take this spoon. It's clean. I know you hate mint chocolate chip ice cream, or you're just not a huge fan of it. Dip it in.
What?
Get some.
Oh, I'm gonna try a bite.
Yeah.
Get a little whipped cream, a little bit of ice cream.
You got whipped cream.
Bit of chocolate sauce.
You got ice cream. Got chocolate sauce. Get it all up in there. That's the tiniest little bite ever.
I mean, it's minty.
He don't like mint chocolate chip ice cream. That's on him. But he does like the princess ship pulling out right there.
Tastes like a Thin Mint, like thrown into an ice cream.
Do you enjoy that?
Not really.
Okay, well, that's his problem. If you like Thin Mints, you like this cake. Not gonna lie, everything you saw there, $55. You know, for Bill's prime rib, any place else in town would have charged $60 for it. They would have charged $30 for my shrimp basket, and a lot more than $6 for my ice cream cake. So, I mean, Hangar on the Wharf, it's not a tourist trap, because they don't trap the tourist. We're gonna go over to the cocktail bar real quick, and then we'll check out the fire pits on the way back. Let's check out this cocktail bar Bill found earlier. So we decided to skip the cocktail bar. Why? So I think we decided to skip the cocktail bar and kind of end the night exactly where I ended the night the last time we were out in Juneau, which is like literally right across from the cruise ship. There's our ship. All aboard is 10:30. It's currently 9:15. So about 5 minutes before we'll make it over. But we're going to go to the Grizz bar, which has fire pits and beer and cocktails and everything all in one place, and is mere a minute and a half away from the Luminosa. So maybe we'll be the last people on board again tonight. Maybe we'll be pier runners. Maybe we'll be anything like that. But we are going to the Grizz bar, which is exactly where we ended this tour last time in Juneau, on the just the tips, the non-tourist side of things. And you'll see the cruise ship right behind me. One of the really nice things about the Grizz bar we didn't talk about last week is literally everything here is Alaskan. You're not going to find a Jack. You're not going to find anything like that. I mean, you might find some mixers that are not Alaskan, but literally everything here. And Bill just got an old-fashioned. There's your old-fashioned with the Alaskan rye. But everything here is Alaskan. The beers, the spirits, everything. He originally wanted to get some Skagway liquor, and I said, don't get some Skagway liquor. We're going to be in Skagway tomorrow. And you can taste all the Skagway liquor at the Skagway Brewing Company. One note, I know this is a stupid note to make, but the Grizz bar does not have a limit on alcohol like the other places we've been to today. So I do have to make that very, very, very clear. And also, I mean, I'm going to spin around. The camera's going to spin around. Well, that's our cruise ship. We've got to be back on in an hour. So it is about, for a fat person, a 90-second walk to the cruise ship. So if your ship's in spot number 1, right by Hangar on the Wharf, the Grizz bar is the place to be. They got their fire pits and everything like that. And it's 100% Alaskan spirits. You really can't ask for much more than that. This is Richard. We finish out the rest on our own, not on video. This is Richard from, Tourist Traps. But I mean, this has really turned in kind of just the tips plus Tourist Traps, showing you some stuff from the last time, some new stuff, some aerial tramways, some bars we didn't go to, different stuff like that. But you know, it always ends at the Grizz bar, and it always ends, I mean, right super near our ship. We were not super near our ship. This is where I used to dock back in the day. Again, this is Richard from No Pants Profits, and Bill, give a wave. How's your thing? I'm closing up. How's your old fashioned?
It is delicious and nutritious. I'm not sure about the second part, but it sure damn seems like it because it's that good.
With the local rye from, where was that from? You don't remember.
Yeah, my mind's not.
Hanes. Oh, the underwear company. It's from Hanes, Alaska. That's where Hanes came from.
You serious?
I don't know. I might be making that up. Please, don't fact check me in the comments. This is Richard from No Pants Profits with Bill behind me, on our Tourist Trap series, where we went to some tourist traps today, but we didn't go to that many tourist traps, and we still had a great time. If you got any questions, if you need any clarifications on where we went, or anything like that, drop a comment in the comments down below. Again, this is Richard from No Pants Profits, coming to you from Juneau, Alaska, right next to cruise ship dock number 1, right by the pier on the wharf, reminding you that when you wear no pants and you hang out at the Grizz bar, there's only one thing you got left to lose, and you know what that is? I think we all know by now. It's your shirt. See you tomorrow in Skagway, where we're going to be going out all day on the train in Skagway and seeing. We're going to go to Canada. We're going to take the train all the way back. It is going to be an awesome, awesome experience. So stay tuned for that. Richard from No Pants Profits saying, don't lose your shirt. And from Juneau, bye! Now, I mean, since it is Bill's first day ever in Alaska, we are going to there are a lot of different fart shots in Alaska that Bill doesn't know about yet. Juneau is actually very well known for the bear fart, which is a coffee-based shot. It's actually got a lot of coffee stuff in it, so I hate coffee.
So you're going to say we're going to be staying awake until like 5 a.m.
I mean, we gotta get on the train at 6. So you ready? Let's clink it and sink it from Juneau on Bill's first day ever in Alaska. I've been to Alaska a lot before. Here we go. Take a bear fart. Yeah, not bad.
Wouldn't recommend.
Well, we got a duck fart, we got a glacier teeny, we got all kinds of other stuff coming up. Stay tuned to our other tourist trap updates.
He has those. I'm not sure I do.
Well, you're going to be doing them. This is Richard from No Pants Profits, and Bill from I Guess He Wears Pants, has a YouTube channel as well. Link in the description below. Have a great one.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.